I wasn't expecting that either. Okay. That's twice this day I've been just like, oh. Alright. Alright, I guess we'll just continue with what we were doing before and see how Diana's doing. I mean, because she said, like, come back later, and so I guess we could... I hadn't noticed that before. I guess I've never really been over here. So, if you look at the mirror, like, we're just a vampire with no reflection here. But if you start aiming the deviators at stuff, you can't super see it. Let me take that out of the way for a minute, go to a different angle there. You can see the hearts reflected from the deviators that you shoot. Does that mean that we're failing as a human, not having a reflection? Or that the deviators are just that awesome? Okay, anyways, Diana's just like, stop!
Lucinda Lavish has come by once more. While she appears the same physically, it is apparent that her overall panache is lacking.
My panache. It's lacking.
I love those type of stupid jokes. They're some of my favorite. Just, it seems that her panache is lacking. My panache, it's lacking. Keep them coming. I love them. They're dumb. Also, okay, never mind. It's like, Diana, we're gonna check to see how you are. Never mind. Now we get to check to see was that the correct choice when we were like, it's okay, Lucinda. Was that the right thing, or did we not want to do that? Survey says. Honestly, I want to explore more. I know that, guys. Well, that's new. You are Lucinda Loving.
Lucinda Loving? Where did you come up with that?
That's a good question. It's just a new dialogue option, so I picked it. It just seemed right. It starts with L, makes me think of you. It's who you are on the inside. You love. Sure.
I love.
Apparently.
I guess I'm Lucinda Loving?
Well, I mean, your nameplate says it now, so I guess I was right. Yes, that's right. Again, your nameplate, it says it right there.
It doesn't make any sense, though. Loving isn't being lost or feeling bad about yourself or having an existential crisis. How am I loving?
Okay, it's like, how do you know that? And you're like, because you are. And she's like, okay, but how do you know that? Good question. We know that because you kept coming back for me. All right. You tried on all those different other Lucindas to impress me. Okay. You take yourself and your duty as a dateable character more seriously than anyone. All right. And because I just want this for you. Well, okay, not that one. I mean, it's true that, like, we as the player want her to, like, not feel that she's, like, being torn in all these different directions. But, yeah, you know. On the other hand, like, we as the player are sort of, like, metagaming the whole thing, but, like, she's the most metagamey of the dateables, so, like, maybe she wouldn't care. But I say let's not go with that one. Let's, you take yourself and your duty as a dateable character more seriously than anyone.
Really? I mean, not having an identity at all made me want to work doubly hard to be worth it. It is sort of a duty, like you say, but one that I always hoped that you would enjoy. Thank you. I guess I didn't know about my own strength.
Hey, I'm here to help.
I'll be honest. I didn't like any of those other Lucindas.
I mean, the sexy ones were fun. I liked the egotistical ones. They made me laugh. Yeah, they kind of sucked. I mean, yes, the sexy ones were fun and the egotistical ones did make us laugh. But since she's finally, like, resolving her crisis of identity, we don't need to, we'll just agree. Like, yeah. Yeah, they sucked. Screw them.
Right? Well, here comes the relationship then. I, Lucinda Loving, hereby declare...
I hate you!
I love you.
God damn, I got it wrong. I thought I had all the evidence. Lucinda Loving, she hate him.
Very, very much.
Aw. I love you right back. Thank you, but this love is too much for me. Give it to us. No, we're not an asshole.
Oh boy, getting sappy over here. Love you.
Oh, okay. No little quip joke.
So, I need to go off and figure some things out.
Yeah, that's understandable.
I won't be interrupting you anymore.
Oh. Oh. That's interesting.
But when the time is right, I'll be by your side.
So, do we actually get to talk to her anymore? Because, like, yeah, so part of me's thinking it's like, well, like, we only got 2 stat point increases from her, right? And, like, presumably there's 1 for each. But, like, on the other hand, we haven't really been, like, metagaming. I mean, I already know. I've been saying the word metagame a lot in this conversation. But, I guess, for Lucinda, it makes sense, and she is the DLC. But, like, we haven't, except for Mateo, right? Starting over to be like, let's get that quest. Like, we've just been taking what we got. Like, Parker hates us, and we're like, you know, whatever. It's like, part of me is like, this is the first thing you did for the day. Like, you could restart and go get those stat points. And then I'm like, but that makes me an asshole, doesn't it? If she's gonna be like, I'm never gonna come back, you can't talk to me anymore, no more stat points for you, and be like, nope, reset, we're gonna wipe your mind so that we can get your step. Like Undertale is rolling in its grave if I did that, right? Like, Undertale's not dead, what are you talking? It's fine, it's a metaphor, don't worry about it. I don't think that's a shut up. So, you know, I think that just to not be an asshole of a person, like, we helped her figure out who she is, and, like, solved her crisis. We got a loving ending. I guess we're just not going to get the bonus stat points, which is okay. It's a little disappointing. Yeah, the things I do for love. See you around, Lucinda Loving. Well, how does realizations... Oh, shit. How does realization sound? Oh, shit. Pause this thought for this whole train. If she's not going to come back and not interrupt our conversations anymore, is there any way for us to talk to her? Because, right, like, she doesn't have an object that we can talk to. She doesn't have, like, a phone app we can talk to the way that, like, Phoenicia or Reggie or someone does. On the one hand, like, I don't know that we want to do that yet, but on the other hand, like, we don't want to miss realization with someone just because they're like, yeah, okay, I'm going, bye, I'm gone now, and you're like, okay, bye. Like, she's like, I told you what the fuck I'm doing, so if you don't want to realize me, that's your own damn like, do we realize our first person? Like, that's a hell of a way, well, it's a hell of a way to start your day, YouTube. For me, we're halfway through the stream, but say for the YouTube video, that is a hell of a start. Okay. I mean, and to be fair, maybe she won't want to. But how does realization sound?
Realization? What's that?
It's where you become a human and spread your love even further than this house.
Oh my goodness. Is that it? Do I become human now, or...?
Well, I have to have enough points. Which I do! Not just yet, I have to have enough points. Her points are... She needs 1 in every category. So, yeah, that kind of seems like they're expecting you to... Like, if you want to realize her, they're like, yeah, you can do it. Like, even at the start of the game. Here I have that. Normally, if you're in a dating game and you're like, I'm not sure if I've never done this with anyone before. You're my first time. I've never taken this step with anyone. I've always been a little uncomfortable with the idea, but I think now it's finally time. It's finally time to do it. Normally in a dating game, that's a very different conversation. But, well, let's be in chat and YouTube. Let's make a human together. Do I become human now? Well, I have to have enough points. Which I do.
You've really grown on me, Lucinda. Let's make you realized.
Say, Skylar's here to watch my first time. Like, okay, you did that joke already. We're moving on.
The spectral energy flows through your Dateviators, and what was once an incredibly loving microtransaction becomes...
Huh. First of all, I didn't expect that their outfits were going to change when they did. I mean, I guess it's not like all that big of a deal, but I just wasn't expecting it, so I was just like, oh, she's different. Also, I mean, it's not quite what she was wearing before, but still hot damn. Like, that's a hell of an outfit to, like, be born into the world with. I mean, besides, like, yes, it's super sexy, but it's also super swaggy. Like, can you imagine being like, all right, you're born as a human, here's your swag outfit. Here's your swag bag. And you're just like, bam. I don't have any swag bag outfit like that. Not that, I mean, you don't want to see me in that outfit. Anyways, hi.
It's Lucinda Loving, there in her fully human glory.
Hi, you're the first human I've had in my house, and I'm not entirely sure that, like, the story, you know, lines are a little bit fuzzy, but multiple months at least.
This is so nice.
I'm glad you like being human.
Thank you. Thank you for finding the real me. I love you.
But is this the real you? I love you right back, girl, in all the ways there are. But Xbox Chan. Xbox Chan, we got it. We have to go yell at Xbox Chan again. Like, here we go, like, we just created a human out of a concept. And your two options are, like, just like, I finally solved this identity crisis of myself, and I'm finally this real person, and I know who I am. And you're like, ah, but are you? Like, yeah, how about, like, crippling self-doubt? That's a way to get someone born into the world. Or, your other option is, like, hey, how you doing, lady? Hey, winky, winky. I mean, I guess we'll go with that one, because, like, sure, it's being I think it's being a little too forward with someone who is newly created as a human. But at least it's not gonna, like, destroy them mentally. So, excuse my forwardness, but Textbox Chan is really slacking on her duties, so I love you right back, girl, in all the ways there are. Winky winky. It doesn't say that, but, you know, the ellipsis implies it.
You plant a firm kiss on Lucinda's luscious lips.
I guess because it's the whole, like, you already are, like, you're already in a loving relationship, but, like, I was just, like, thinking, like, consent? Did you ask her first?
Oh. I mean, there's still more to explore about me, isn't there?
You and Lucinda spend days together, traversing her new body and finding out all that it can do. Your attentiveness is only matched by her capacity for exploration.
Okay, hot. And now, at least we have the consent, so that's good.
There's worlds inside worlds.
Worlds all the way down.
This is the real Lucinda. Not someone created simply for mere sport, but a being of knowledge, introspection, and more than a little faith.
I've decided to join a monastery.
Okay. I didn't see that one coming. I mean, good for you. I'm not criticizing your decision here. I'm just saying that I'm not sure that I follow all the way logically from point A to point, like, L or whatever, point M for monastery, I guess, where, like, I'm having an identity crisis. Like, am I sexy? Am I boastful? Like, am I self-doubting? And like, no, I'm loving, I'm caring. Oh, now, not only am I just an idea, I'm a real person. Like, I exist, I am a physical being. Oh, let's have a bunch of loving, exploratory sex, and by the way, I'm gonna be a monk. I didn't see that coming. Well, yeah, I mean, again, okay, good, you know, good for you. I support your decision. I just would not have guessed it, that's all.
Somewhere tranquil where I can find out more about myself and my place in this world.
Again, like, it makes sense. It's just...
Thank you for trusting me.
It is... You spend days, like, intertwining your bodies, exploring all there is to be about a human. I'm gonna be a monk. Is that... Was I that bad?
If there's anyone who knows that a goodbye is merely an opportunity for a hello down the road, it's your newly minted monk, Lucinda Loving.
Woo! We did it! We brought a dateable object to life! Yes!
Yes! Yeah. Nothing about it went the way that I thought it would, but, you know, I mean, everyone's got a happy ending here, so... Yes. Good, you know, let's celebrate, Skylar. Let's be happy.
Sorry.
What?
How do you
Oh, we
feel?
don't need
Is it tingly?
That was awesome! Are you sure there's no moral implications to this? It was mid. Nah. There was no moral implications to this. There, that's... You're just gonna drop that statement and continue on like nothing. Yep, here we go. That's... I mean, there isn't, right? Like, I mean, let's say take the game universe's explanation for stuff at face value. If things are really like, if they existed as Skylar said, that like all of these objects have consciousness, they, just like we never as humans could talk to or see up until this technology, there's no moral implication. Like, if they have a true consciousness, they can think for themselves, they can feel for themselves, they can make their own decisions, which, you know, we're taking that's true. If they're like, yes, I want to become a human, then you're like, okay, sure, you're a human now, good job. Like, that's what they want. So, you know, some people are like, oh, but now you're playing God and nah. They're alive in their own way, and they made a decision, and it's okay. So no, there's no moral implications to it. It was awesome.
I thought so too. At first I was nervous, but I hid it under my bubbly exterior.
I had no idea.
Thank you. There's a whole lot more to realize than we, well, you know, realize. I say, let's get to dating.
Alrighty. That... a hell of a way to start the YouTube video. Alright. Well, I mean, I'm re-energized now for continuing the stream, so let's keep going. Diana saw... First, I was just like, things, looking at the mirror, and then we did this whole stuff with Lucinda, then we did a whole realization. Diana, how are you doing? I'm sorry, I'm a little late.
You're back! Oh, I'm so glad to see you.
I'm glad to see you, too.
I had so many thoughts while you were gone.
Hey, good job, good job. Assuming they were your own thoughts and not mine, good job.
I thought about mountains and how amazing it must be to get all the way to the top of one and then look down and realize that you got you to that whole different perspective. And then I thought about deserts and desserts, and man, did that make me want chocolate cake.
Chocolate cake is good, yes.
Because I've had some chocolate cake before when you accidentally smeared it on that one page where you were writing about dogs. Wow, chocolate is great.
Chocolate is great. I'm glad that you're coming to these decisions on your own, too. It's nice to see you, too. And you're still off your rocket. Oh, she's fine. So tell me about your idea. Yes. Tell me about your idea. You know, you had your own idea independent from me. Let's hear it.
It's pretty simple. It's pretty wonderful, really. Especially given that I never had choices before, and now I do. I've never had a friend before, and now I might. Instead of your diary, just a thing where your secrets go, just a book that can't really share in anything with you. I'd like to be your friend.
Of course I'll be your friend.
A friend like I know I've never had before. We can share experiences, one to the other. Everything is allowed, like always. Everything is safe, like always. But for both of us. Both ways.
And that's the healthy way to have a like, you know, any type of relationship, you know, friendship, like, loving relationship, just like, you know, it's not just a one-way street, you know, she's not just for me to, like, emotionally dump on. It's like, we share the good and the bad with each other. Like, that's a good idea, Diana.
Then we both win.
Yes.
And we win more. So much more than we did before, when it was just ink on paper. It's more like a heartbeat. One thought is you, the other is me.
Hey, wait, now hold up a second. When you're saying, like, I want to be best friends with you, I'm like, okay, you're like, we're one heartbeat. I am one thud and you're the other, and you're like, when you say friends, Because I know that you have a little bit of a, difference of reality than some people. When you say friends, what do you actually mean by that?
What do you think?
I love this. I've always considered you, but now I consider you friend. I don't know, not really looking to talk to anyone. Sometimes I just need to unload and forget. No, we're not an asshole. It's a good beginning, but being honest, I was looking for something even more intimate. I mean, we'll see what she was thinking, if that's what she had in mind or not.
You are? More intimate than the most intimate friend that ever existed?
Oh yeah, look, I'll just say it. You're very sexy. Yeah, just like Lucinda, text box Chan, what are these options? You want to be something more than the most intimate friend, and your two options are like, you're very sexy, or you like become the Kool-Aid man, just like busting in the room. Oh yeah. I guess we'll Kool-Aid man. Oh yeah. Shit. What? You never sounded like that.
I've just never thought of myself that way. I mean, I'm a book, you know?
Well, you're a lot more than a book now, Diana.
I am? I am. Huh. I wonder what I'd be like in a sexy situation. I wonder if I'd talk too much.
Talking can be a real gift in those contexts. Why don't we try and find out? Talking can be a real gift for sexy situations, too.
Talking, storytelling, setting the scene and the stage. Maybe talk that's not clean, not PG. That's something you don't give me very much of, you know.
Yeah, I can't imagine that your high school diary is filled with very much smut. That's true.
I wonder if you've been shy. I wonder if there are things you've always wanted to do. Or say.
That's another one thing where just applaud the voice actress there, just the way she delivered it. I've called out a few of those. Like, I know Nightmare, the way when she first came back after you called her out on her feelings, she did her hey. I was like, that was a very good delivery. I wonder if you've been shy. That sort of like half flirting, half teasing, half like... Yeah, it is a red-green show. We got three halves here. The first half, the second half, and the third half. Anyways, what I was trying to say was good delivery. I'm getting sidetracked. That's what I was just trying to say. Good delivery. I forget who your voice is, but we gotta look it up.
Maybe we are each other's most intimate friends after all.
Looks like we're gonna write some great new stuff together. Hold on to your ink, yes, saucy cereal. I feel like that's more like for lyric when we talk to him again. Yeah, looks like we're gonna write some great new stuff together. And that, that kind of goes with like the whole, we're two individuals and we're supporting her individuality of doing two things, but together,
Love, I want to tell you everything.
Aw, it's so cute, it's so loving. Before I forget, since I was saying, like, good job, for your voice actress. All these people that talk to. Diana. Erica Harlacher. However you pronounce it. Good job. Okay, so, we have a new Discord message. When did we get that? From Sam. I don't remember ever hearing it go like bing, but I mean, we're here now, so.
Hi! What's the latest with my favorite harem anime? By which I mean your life.
Well, I turned an object human. I may have made a new human. Call me Dr. Frankenstein, because I've created new life. Well, I maybe okay, so I mean, that also explains, I guess we just got it because we just did a realization for the first time, but yeah, hi Sam, I might have, created a new human out of nothing.
Bro, what? I'm sorry, what are you doing?
So there's this thing called realization. It's called realization. The process of bringing objects to life is realization. I'm gonna go with the ellipsis. They're like, yeah, it's a little fuzzy, but here's the thing. There's this thing that's called realization, right?
Okay, the name is not the weird part. You are being extremely calm and normal about making new humans. You seriously turned one of your household items into a person? Is that ethical?
Why wouldn't it be? I mean, they seem to want it. I didn't really think about no, yeah, that's where I stand, is they seem to want it. Like, if they can think on their own and make their own decision, that makes it okay.
That doesn't mean they know what they're getting into.
That's a fair point.
Humans have wondered what it means to be human since, like, the dawn of time. Like, we people who are born as human beings and die as human beings, we still don't even, like, know what that means to us. Is it fair or okay to bestow that condition upon, I don't know, your kitchen cabinets?
Why are cabinets less worthy of humanity? Leave Fabrizio out of this! I think it's fair, yeah. Why should we be the only ones suffering? Lol. Why are cabinets less worthy of humanity? I think it's fair. Again, that's not really how I'd phrase any of them, but it's... Yes, she does have a good point. They might not know what they're getting into. But again, assuming that we take the lore, what lore there is, as accurate, that Skylar says that there are consciousnesses of stuff that have already existed and already exist, and you are just seeing them, not, like, making them. They get to choose, right? They get to choose their own path, even if they don't have all the information. So yeah, I think it's fair, yes.
I don't know. It's so much to grapple with. Being human isn't even just like philosophical shit, beyond like, why am I here? And what is the meaning of it all? You are making like whole-ass human beings, right?
Yes. As far as I can see.
Okay, so like, you are making human beings just appear out of thin air.
Yes.
They don't have social security numbers or permanent addresses or any of the shit one needs to live in this country. Is that just fine?
I think you're overthinking this. Just go with it, okay? That's their problem, not mine. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't be doing this. I mean, again, none of those answers, really. It's like, they don't have a social security... Like, I mean, yes, there would be problems integrating a new human into society, but that's a government thing, right? I mean, like, go back to, like, super basic, like, tribal levels of stuff and be like, you don't need a social security number to live as a human, right? They don't have a permanent address. I mean, you give them, like, they could move in at my house. I mean, they're not. The one we know is moving into a monastery, but... So, the answer is none of those in terms of what I am concerned. In that, like, government papers are not an issue at all in this conversation. So, I guess for our character, we'll say... I think you're overthinking.
I'm overthinking? I think that you're underthinking this. I'm overthinking the fact that you're underthinking this. You know what? Sure. All right. I am not going to be out here caring about this more than you are. If you don't care, it just is what it is. Get out there and love on those household items. And just believe in their ability to integrate into society, I guess. I
do. All you need is love, Sam. It's fine. I believe in them. They'll figure it out. Yeah, I believe that they will thrive and survive.
God, I wish I had your confidence. Well, look, I am no hater. I mean, I am. But if you're happy, I'm glad you're happy. I won't pretend I understand how this furniture-to-human pipeline works, but if you're good, I'm good. End of story. I'm gonna go get something to eat. Have fun making things, people!
I won't pretend I understand how this furniture-to-human pipeline works. Hey, that's good, because I don't know either. Yeah, it's not that there aren't other things to consider, it's just... the things that she is considering as a problem, I don't think are the real problems. I mean, I think, yeah, you know, the main thing is, I think, what she was saying about... Oh, I was going to talk to Amir, right? Oh, I got distracted. I think, yeah, the biggest implication, I think, is do they understand fully what they're getting into? And from what it seems like, the answer is yes. But again, you know, we don't know.
Amir's gaze lingers on your teeth for just a little too long before he smiles at you, spreading his arms wide in a grand and theatrical way.
I'll be honest, I'd forgotten all about Broccoli Gate, just with all the stuff. We've got, like, moral quandaries going on. We've got realization. We got all sorts of stuff. And then it's like, oh, right, I had broccoli in my teeth. I'm sorry, the important things.
Ah, the broccoli situation has been resolved.
Yes. Back to the simple life. Yep, it's resolved.
Peace reigns among the bathroom. Now we can get to the real reason why you have returned.
About that, the bathroom, you say? Don't tell him what I did with that plant in the corner. I mean, what? Sure, we'll go with it, bathroom. Anyways, yeah, shoot. What's the real reason I've returned?
You are wanting my opinion on your outfit?
I guess. How did you know?
Yes, I am very impressive. And you may tell me so later. But at this moment, we have so very much to do. Show me what we are working with.
I mean, I think I already went over with this earlier, but... An Albert Einstein t-shirt. Yeah, I can just hold it up here and click. This is not awkward at all.
Now, let's see a 10.
Okay, here we go. I mean, I can't really spin around, because between the headphones and the mic, it would knock everything over, but I guess I could be like... Turn, 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 turn. Oh, how turning. Not turning, Einstein. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Yes, alright, sorry.
Amir inspects you from every angle, turning his head this way and that as he evaluates you.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna stop doing that now.
Well, the good news is that I don't think it is a complete failure.
The good news is, you know, the art of the backhanded compliment.
Perhaps with a few tweaks.
Amir comes closer, his arms out and his hands grasping for you.
Allow me to adjust.
His hands are everywhere, though his touch is nothing but respectful. He makes all manner of small changes, pulling and pushing wherever he sees fit.
To say his hands are everywhere. Ooh, though nothing but respectful. Boring. Oh, that feels really nice.
It might not surprise you to let you know I am a masseuse as well as an arbiter of taste. I am almost finished. Just a teensy bit more. There.
Where?
Now, come look. What do you think?
I look exactly the same, apparently.
What?
Yeah, I mean, I can't see my reflection. I don't know.
Absurd! How can you possibly not see the distinction between what I have conjured and that almost careless display you walked in wearing? Oh, I am getting carried away. Of course, it was not so bad, but I must have a moment to collect myself. Artists are delicate, okay? I cannot talk right now. Leave me.
Yeah, I'm so confused.
Please, I said go. Out. Bodo.
Okay. Okay. But yeah, I said I had to yell at Textbox Chan, so like, hey, what's with these options? So let's talk to Textbox Chan.
Oh, hey! If it isn't the big dater, look at ya.
You like that art? Look at ya.
You've really been testing the limits of UI lately. I've been in overdrive just keeping up.
Hope you're okay.
Since you've been staring at my words for quite some time now, I wonder if you could tell me what you think of my font.
Very readable. Your what? Madam! I don't care about that. I really love it. I do love it. It's a good font. I mean, it's easy to read, right? That's what this is. The main text of the game. I can read it very easily.
I'm so glad you do. I put a lot of work into finding just the right one, you know?
Is that intentional that it broke off there?
Font selection is such a huge part of communication, and it's wild how many players overlook that.
I just can't tell if that was just an actual accident because of, you know, my monitor size happens to break it right there, or if that was like a joke, a subtle joke about like, you have to find the perfect font selection and then space just wide enough that it breaks her ASCII emoticon thing in twain. I'll pretend it was intentional and say, good job, joke people, and the writers and their, the UI designer just like, yeah, that was a good joke we totally meant to do. Yes, font selection is a huge part of communication. I mean, and it's wild how many of us, yeah, I mean, a lot of people are like, look at this cool font, and I'm like, I can't read what the hell you're trying to tell me.
As with a lot of things with UI, most people don't even bother noticing the font when it's good. But when it's hideous, boy oh boy will people complain about it then.
That is true.
And nobody says, hey Textbox-chan, love that font.
Well, I just told you, I love that font.
I can tell you really thought long and hard about what would look best and be most accessible.
What do you mean by that? I think that's pretty self-explanatory. How do you figure out what works best? I've certainly never thought anything of this. Yeah, so how do you figure out what works best?
There's a few different things to consider, really. You should be looking at things like font size, how distinct letters are from each other, whether or not there are unnecessary decorative elements. It doesn't mean you can't make your font look nice, of course, but sometimes people use completely silly or overly ornamental fonts when they don't have to. And it really just excludes a whole group of people from whatever it is you're trying to get across. Even the color you're using can make it harder for some people to read the text. I could go on about this all day, honestly.
That's true. I have some colorblind friends.
The point is, there is so much information that goes into UI, and gosh darn it, I am trying!
Yeah! It's really cool hearing this kind of behind-the-scenes stuff. You seem kind of defensive. Your efforts are seen and appreciated. Trust me. Look at that.
Oh, it's so nice to hear you say that. You know, I gotta say, it's so nice being able to talk to someone else about this other than Lauren.
Who?
Oh, sorry. Lauren. My pal, Lauren Ipsum.
Of course. Lauren, do you mean Lorem Ipsum? I can't believe anyone else would listen to this. I was just gonna roll with it, because everybody except Washford has, their own jokey references, and Washford's the only one who's like, no, I mean Shakespeare. But, so I was gonna roll with it, but okay. Lauren, did you mean Lorem Ipsum?
No, I mean Lauren Ipsum. Wait, what am I saying? I should just introduce you guys. Hey, Lauren! Come over here for a minute.
A strange little creature appears from the ether somewhere, settling just above Textbox-chan's hand.
Hi.
Lauren Ipsum Dolores a med consector ad episking elet. Donate vera magna ut quam varius, pelentesque pubinar nisi consector. Quisque placinia ligula, eu consequat orsi. Nullus ad biblectus. Proene terdum enim sit amet fugiat velit.
Isn't she just the coolest?
Something. What's she saying? Does she not speak English? Can I date her? I mean, she's not saying anything, but let's, what is she saying, our character?
Nobody knows! I mean, not literally, but Lauren and I just really kind of communicate with our hearts,
Yes, it's never mind. Oh, at first I realized she's like standing, but I at first thought she was just like flipping you off, being like, hey, human, fuck you.
She always knows just what I mean, and I know what she means too. Her job is to display text, so people can make sure their layouts and fonts and all that good stuff look right. None of the things she says make any actual sense, but nobody tests layout and design quite like she does.
Yes, Lorem Ipsum. Again, for people I'm here that's like, ha ha ha, Lauren, you mean Lorem? And there other people who don't know what I'm talking about, like, what in the fuck is going on? Go back to Lucinda Lavish, she had boobs. But, it's super brief. It's like the text you put into stuff just to like see how things look is Lorem Ipsum, is, just sort of like nonsense Latin type stuff. And so, you put like that on your, poster, and then you make a mock-up design of it, and you'll see how it looks like with text on it, without, necessarily like a client's real text or whatever. there you go. There's a super condensed brief thing of what's going on here. And you're like, oh, I understand now. Now it makes sense. Bring back Lucinda Lavish. She had boobs. Fair enough.
I'm so proud to call her my BFF. High five!
But I thought I was your BFF. Should I be jealous? Well, look at that. Even a loser like you has a best friend. But I thought I was your BFF.
Aw, really? Well, hey, I do enjoy talking to you. You can go ahead and go, Lauren. I'll be right behind you.
Autor eu augue us lactus.
It's been nice, but I've got to get back to work. Always so much to do when it comes to UI, after all. Whoosha!
Whoosha!
I think we're really getting to know each other. You can come by anytime. I, might be ready to take our relationship to the next level.
Hey, I'm up for it, baby.
That's the spirit. See you later. Bye.
Now what? For the rest, I mean, there's a lot of, I have all sorts of people I can talk to. I'm just thinking, like, well, you know, we got Lucinda Diana Textbox Chan. I feel this has been a very lady-heavy first day. We only had a mirror. So I'm trying to think of someone we haven't finished yet for the, for people who want to look at the fellas. And then I'm like, well, I mean, everyone loves Dark Lord, but, I'm trying to get you some eye candy, too. Like, I mean, again, like, we could do Washford and Drysdale, but, like, without being able to do both. Yeah, like, Hoove. Let's go to Hoove. Because, like, Washford and Drysdale, not a bad choice, but with only one, like, I want to be able to talk to both.
Huh? Oh. Sorry, I guess I drifted off for a sec. Been feeling even more scatterbrained than usual.
I'll say there's a clump of dirt next to you. Hey, maybe a little love would fix you up.
Love? Who has time for love? Just another unnecessary thing. Anyway, I don't know if I've got the space in the day to hang right now.
But you're not even doing anything. You sound so down, I want to help. Oof, this has gone too far. Let's just try letting some more stuff go. We try to get him to let stuff go, or do we say we want to help? Let's try letting more stuff go.
So, I've been thinking.
Yes.
I have a bunch of things left.
Yeah, I mean, I could tell.
I could let them all go at once. Or I can go one by one and maybe keep a few.
Hey, you know what? I already did this with Lady Memoria. Let's do it again.
What do you think?
Let's go piece by piece.
Let's take a look at what's in there. Ooh, I've got this origami bird.
Let it fly. Keep that. It looks precious. And yeah, I'll do the same thing I did for Lady Memoria. It's like we'll try and keep some, get rid of some, and sort of make a balance. Let's keep an origami bird. Looks precious.
All right, I'll hang on to it. Next up is this. Wait, what is this? I think it's
Oof, tell me that's not a booger. That's a piece of old cheese. Lord God, throw that away.
Whoa, whoa, easy. Not even sure I want to touch it again.
Pretty please get rid of it.
I'm just gonna leave it where it is. Let's forget we ever saw it, okay?
Ugh.
Well, all that was a bit exhausting. I think I need a minute. Please come back again soon, okay?
Okay, bye Hoove, get some rest.
Yo.
Hell was that? That was like a Parker set. It's like, okay, have some rest, and he's like, why is this door shut? Stop being shut. Yeah. Yo, that door, who's boss? I mean, okay, 2 objects at a time, but sure, we can do that. Oh. Say, here we go. I actually saw this in the mirror before when we were over here, like, talking to Amir and Diana and stuff. I guess I noticed it, but then I was just like, you know, other things happening. Bodhi's up here in the bedroom now. Let's talk to Bodhi. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, compadre.
Hola. Whoa, is that bedroom Bodhi I see?
Yeah, bedroom Bodhi. I sound like a superhero. It's peaceful in here.
Bodhi looks off into the distance somewhere. He's clearly not his usual chipper self.
Oh no, what's wrong, Bodhi? You seem lost in thought.
I've been thinking a lot, my dude. About a lot of stuff. Okay, it's like this. Nostalgia is a powerful thing, right? You for sure don't think while something is happening, whoa, I'm gonna miss this.
It's true.
I mean, sure, you might realize it's good, but you don't always realize that it's also finite. It's gonna end. Every moment ends.
Alright, Bodhi's starting the day dropping some heavy shit on us.
It might be kind of a big thing to grasp the meaning of the era you live in, or the impact it might have on the world and your soul. I should know, amigo. I'm the 80s, and just look at me. Sure, people remember me fondly because of the style, music, media of the times, but...
What?
I don't know. Are they remembering the real me? Or are they remembering and longing for who they were then?
Probably both, really. You know, wanting times gone by, but also having enjoyed the times.
Think about it. Reaganomics, the hole in the ozone layer, Exxon Valdez, the Challenger, Chernobyl, the war on drugs, Central Park 5, the Iran-Contra affair, AIDS, for God's sake.
Okay, so we have our news of something, probably the calamity. Quite literally the worst thing you've ever read. Bad things happening, more awful things, even more awful things. Damn it, not again, and it just keeps happening. Yeah, but
that's all me. That stuff was a pretty big downer. Definitely doesn't sound like stuff to miss.
Yeah, but every decade has those type of things.
I'm just feeling like maybe I wasn't as great as I thought I was.
But Bodhi, every decade is a mess. Nothing is perfect, but that doesn't mean it doesn't have merit. People remember you for good things too. Or, but Bodhi, every decade is a mess. Nothing is perfect, but that doesn't mean it doesn't have merit. People love you for who you are. I love you for who you are. We'll go with that one.
Wait, what did you just say?
Oh, I said I love you.
You do?
Yes, everything about you, even your flaws.
I love you too.
With a hip thrust right into the camera.
I love you so much. Oh, Bucko, hold on. I feel a power ballad coming on.
Well, power ballads aren't exactly my favorite style of music, but, we just said we love everything about them, so... Alright, give us a power ballad, Bodhi.
Oh yeah, here we go. It's time to feel it.
Oh, are you feeling it? I'm feeling it, man. Oh my god, is this happening? No, I'm feeling it.
The music of love.
Let's go, Bodhi, sing to me.
Bitchin'!
Bodhi begins to play his guitar in earnest, singing with all the skill and bombast of the 80s musicians he no doubt adores.
Is that wow? Hey, look at that. He gets his own background, too.
You got that old nostalgic feeling. You're drifting off to
to a better time.
I'll be back.
Put in all your hopes and decades long ago, but you're flying ever so high. Then your heart starts to remember a world more simple and kind. Oh, babe, I pray you hear the memory in my song as I take you back to the time, Here we go again to the 80s, glowing in the neon lights with my baby. It's love and you know what the date is. Things are moving too fast. It's how we did it in the past, in the 80s. Here we go again to the 80s. Yeah.
Yeah! I apologize to all you 80s power ballad fans. I couldn't find a lighter. I had to, I had to grab one of these type of things. I wasn't expecting that either. Okay. That's twice this day I've been just like, oh. Alright. Bodhi, that was wild.
You know it.
You've got charm and spades, Bodhi. Can we hang out all the time? Amazing, I love the 80s, and I think I'm in love with you.
And I know I'm in love with you. Woo! Oh, man. Radical, babe.
Oh my. Well, then you just... It's a water break. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I thought it was enough to be caught off guard just by Lucinda becoming a monk. I didn't expect... Here we go again on our road. I mean, to the 80s, we don't want to be sued. There's... Well, how do we follow that? Who's low-key? You know what? Let's go... Who's low-key? Oh, interesting note here while I was just kind of, getting through all the new stuff just so it stops saying it in our thing. When you realize someone, they get this shiny gold background to be like, realized. That said, since I was looking at it, and we're right here, you know what? Assuming we're not doing an armor pull, Mikey's actually kind of down to earth, right? Just like single dad of the kids. And,
What would you like to do?
when you're not doing the Monty Python Brundle sequence. Oh. Well, okay, I guess you do have to alternate pulling versus, like, story stuff. So, alright, armor.
I'll take those Brundles. Pull me, baby! 1, 2, 3! You got the common boots of true presence! With this, all of your spec stats have increased by 0.01.
Wait, isn't that what we got before? You now possess, 2 boots.
If you collect 100 common boots of true presence, you can fuse them into a pair of epic gauntlets of stardom!
Okay, I'm on the quest.
Good luck pulling, pal. What would you like to do?
Can I talk to you about, like, your kids or your ex-wife or, okay, just, hi.
I always love saying hello. Hello! I love saying that.
Yeah, alright. Barry, you know what? Let's check on Barry. How is the writing things down going for you, man?
Hello, beautiful.
Hi, Barry.
Yes, that's me. I love the sound of my name, you know? I could say my name all day. Sometimes I do when no one is watching. I just remembered I've been working on another one of my world-famous Styles Profiles TM surveys.
All right, give it to me.
I'm calling my quizzes Styles Profiles now, because it's definitely a thing, I swear.
It's got a good rhyme to it.
Last time, we took a trip to the wonderful world of cosmetic products, but looking good is only part of feeling good, is it not?
Yes, you're making a very good point. And yes, that's true. That's very much true, Barry. And I just keep being like, I have fire. Maybe I should put that a little bit further out of reach, huh? Okay. No more fire. Barry, cosmetics, right.
For the next stage of my artistically audacious audit, I've drummed up a series of questions all about hygiene and freshness. In a second round I like to call Coming Clean.
All right. Sounds great. I love talking in detail about the personal hygiene habits of myself and others. What you're planning to ask is appropriate, right? This sounds like it might get personal. We're gonna get personal with it. You know what? I love talking about my hygiene habits.
Oh my gosh, me too! It's easily in my top 5 things to discuss with friends and strangers.
Yeah, seriously, you're walking down the street, maybe sitting at the bus stop waiting, and be like, hey, tell me about your hygiene rituals.
Of course, I've ensured that none of these questions are too personal, darling. As someone who hangs out in a bathroom all day, I totally understand the importance of discretion.
All right, well, please tell me more.
Right, so last time we talked tweezers, we talked makeup, we talked aesthetic. This time around, in the interest of getting to know you more and work out exactly how best to get you at your best, I've got a whole set of queries about the product you like when getting fresh.
All right.
So, what do you think, hon? Are you up for Styles Profiles TM? Round 2, coming clean.
Sure thing.
Well, suds me up with soap and foam. I'm so excited. Okay, here we go. Question 1 for round 2 of Styles Profiles TM, which is absolutely gonna be a thing. When it comes to toothpaste, which brand best pleases your pearlies?
I gotta sneeze. Just, one of those moments when I've got like a sneeze in my nose, and I can't. I'm sorry, Barry. I'm not trying to. It's like first I saw fire, then I'm like I gotta sneeze, and I can't. I don't mean to be blowing you off, Barry. I promise. Okay. Whatever's cheapest at the time. I can't say I have a favorite. It's just toothpaste. There are certain brands I love. I mean, we said that with tweezers. We'll say that here too.
Ooh, do tell.
Also, what are our options? Actually, it is true. I do have types of tooth. Smilex Original Colgate, Hintermint, Professor Texturous Coarse Grade Maxillary and Mandibular. Although, how did I even say it? I didn't say mandibular correctly the first time, and now I can't even say it the wrong way. I was gonna say it sounds funny. It's Scrubbing Fluoride Solution, bubblegum flavor. I mean, which one is the one for like sensitive teeth? That's what I got. I mean, like, for me, I don't care about the brand. It's just that I need something just because I've got, like, stuff down here. And it gets sensitive. My teeth are so poor and sensitive. We'll say Hintermint.
Possibly my favorite, too. Funny how it started life like that shampoo for horses did. A product for animals that somehow transitioned to people use. Of course, Hintermint had a harder time getting off the ground, since it was originally intended as a toothpaste for birds, and, well, yeah, they didn't really think it through.
Well, if you market it to geese have some scary fucking teeth. But yes, otherwise, that's a bad idea.
Luckily, it was just regular old toothpaste, so they eventually relaunched it after sinking about $2 million, give or take, into focus testing. Anyway, I don't mean to floss over dental care, but we can't get incisive over just one subject. It's time to think about soap. Real straightforward one, this. When it comes to hand soap, how should it be? Bars or liquid, blocky or squirty? Do they need to be a classic brick or bottles of squeezy wetness where it's at? When you've got it in your hands, should you be rubbing or pumping?
Barry wants to know, chat. When you got it in your hands, are you rubbing it or pumping it? Easy. Bars. Easy. Liquid. Bars. No, wait. Liquid? Both? This is tough. For hand soap, liquid.
Exactly, of course. I always like to say that there is no wrong way to soap. Well, unless you're using mincemeat or soup or bird's nests or something. But assuming you're soaping correctly, you cannot soap incorrectly. Bars of soap and liquid soap are equally valid, contingent on preference and pre-existing skin conditions. I think the war between bar users and liquid users has gone on far enough.
Yeah, I don't care, right? Like, if you want bar soap or liquid, I'm just thinking, like, the one thing is that it's certainly handier for, like, public if you're out and need to wash your hands to have a liquid dispenser than, like, a bar soap, because I don't trust the public. I don't know where that bar has been. But otherwise, like, home use. Do what you want, man. Doesn't matter. Soap, soap. I agree.
Okay, next question. No questionnaire on hygiene and cleanliness can be complete without discussing sponges. Its absorbency and non-judgmentally forgiving nature makes it a household name in many, household. Plus, it's just fun to say, isn't it, love?
Sponge.
Sponge. Sponge.
Sponge.
Spongy, spongy, sping.
You know, those are different words. Barry, come back to me.
Spongus.
Okay. Yeah, that's it for today. You heard the final word here. Spungus. We're done.
Huh? Oh, sorry, I got caught in a word loop. You know when it just gets weird and you can't stop thinking about it?
Yes, I do, actually. Yes, I can relate. There was one time, I don't remember, it was like middle school-ish, like late elementary school or middle school, something, you know, like that, somewhere around that era. And I remember it was the first day back at school, and just for some reason, the word who, W-H-O, just, my brain could not compute it. I don't know why, it was just like, this doesn't look like a word. But so yeah, like, I know how weird, like, how words just get weird when you think about them too much. You're like, this doesn't look like, this doesn't sound like, ah. Yes, I can relate.
Glad to hear it. Right. Sponges come in many varieties, only adding to their allure and popularity. But if you were offered a lifetime supply of sponges right now, with the proviso that you can only have it in one basic format forever, which would you go for?
The one called Spungus. Let's think about the options. I need a clarification. When I get a new sponge, is it the exact same one? I'll admit I've never thought about sponges enough to be able to answer this. I'm curious. I mean, like, yes, I want to hear what the options are, but I want to hear even more. I need a clarification. When I get a new sponge, is it the exact same one?
Ooh, you and I are powdering with the same brush. That thought crossed my mind on more than one occasion, but I wasn't sure if anyone else would care enough about the details. I know the answer, though, and I think the Sponge Authority, I've got a whole extended universe involving them, would offer you a range of sponges in the format you've chosen.
Yeah, good to know, I guess.
Since they're not doing this as some sort of twisted monkey sponge curse in which you get so much of your favorite sponge you go to hate it, trapped in an endless hell of your own making. I've definitely not been writing a novel based on this idea, but if I did, I'd call it Be Careful What You Wash For. Also, you can pick any color you like every time.
Yeah, this is not a bad deal. Okay, that does answer my question perfectly.
Right. Spungus!
Yeah, Spungus.
Which would you go for?
The classic, one of those sort of rectangle ones. Oh, natural, I like them lumpy and bumpy. Poof sponge, the ones that look like scrunched up nets. Loofah, I love those long boys. Now the classic, rectangle, because it's, I feel, the most useful for all, like, right, if you have a lifetime supply of sponges, right, you could use it as a body sponge, you could use it for, like, you know, get one for dishwashing sponge, you could, you know, for cleaning, and I feel like a rectangle one is just the best overall. Like, it's not gonna be the most comfy on your body, no, but I mean, presumably it's a soft one, you're not getting, like sandpaper, hard grit sponge, you're like, let's just abrasion off all my skin, yeah. So, like, I think in terms of design, the rectangle one is more useful than the ones that look like scrunched up net. Like, cause like these ones are good for body wash, right? But they're not so good for like as much as dishwashing, I don't think. And like, I don't like the lumpy bumpy sponges. I don't. You know what? Classic. We're going classic.
Who doesn't love the classics? They're practical, they're economic, they get the job done. They're like S Club 7 in that regard. Sponge Club 7, that is. Not whatever human nonsense you might be humming to yourself right now.
Of course.
I am all about sponges, and some of my best sponge-based experiences have involved a regular old yellowish sponge. Classic sponges are always there for you, but they're low maintenance.
Also, I don't have to do yellow, I can mix up the colors.
Never clingy or insecure, because they know they're a sponge, and that they're good enough. I kinda envy them. And that's it for your Styles Profile TM today. This information will be logged and categorized. Is what I'd say if I didn't have a brain that very much didn't behave like a sponge. Or maybe it does, at least when it comes to leaking everywhere. Anyway, darling, I'm delighted to say you passed because you weren't being graded.
Yay! The best type of test.
Farewell.
Add to help. Well, while we're in the bathroom, let's turn around.
Bathsheba is deep into a novel of some sort when you see her. It must be salacious because she's gasping and fanning herself.
Enough of the will they, won't they? Get you some fan, girl. Oh, just kiss her. Come on.
What you reading? Kiss who? You want me to kiss you? Let's go middle. Kiss who? Let's get involved in this salacious novel. Who's kissing who?
Bathsheba starts, throwing the book your way with a shriek. You take a closer look at the book. A ceiling fan and a pedestal fan, each with varying amounts of cleavage, stand chest to chest in a pose that lets you know right away this is a steamy romance novel.
She was a fan from the top side of the ceiling. She was a fan on the ground floor. But together, they met, and it was a heat wave. Oh man, can I borrow this?
I wasn't done with it, but sure, whatever. I do have excellent taste, don't I?
You do.
Bathsheba places a hand on her chest, batting her eyelashes at you.
So, we gonna get to making me some friends?
Yes, absolutely.
Yay! Okay, I'm not into walking, so let's just stick around here, huh?
She looks around the room, her gaze settling on the toilet.
No, no, no. I mean, okay, to be fair, I was gonna be like, no, you don't want, we don't want to start with Jean-Loup, but on the other hand, she could have picked Sinclair. So, like, no, but, you know, keep your eye wandering if you can, but if you have to settle on one of the two.
Oh, how about Jean-Loup?
As you turn your deviated gaze on the toilet, it springs to life.
You interrupt, little crapper's piece. What could you want, you hunk like sick geese? You're...
That's enough of that.
Bathsheba steers you away before the rapping toilet can complete his verse.
I tried to warn you.
Maybe someone a little more beautiful and delicate. You know, someone who can keep up with me.
Bathsheba looks around the room, her gaze finally settling on someone standing by the counter.
Oh, Barry!
Bathsheba waves at Barry, who gives her a surprised but enthusiastic little wave back. She greets him with an air kiss to each cheek, which he returns with the same sort of energy.
Yeah, I was gonna say Barry and River are two best options in here.
Oh, what's this now? Is it my birthday and no one told me? The fabulous Bathsheba come to consort with my humble self?
Oh, come on, Barry. I see you all the time.
Yes, but do you speak to me, darling?
Aren't we, like, beyond words?
I wouldn't go that far.
You ignore Barry? If I was as fabulous as you, I'd ignore him too. You should be kinder to the things around you. Do we want to be like, you should be a little kinder? Or just like, you ignore Barry? I guess for the first one, we won't be like, you got blah, blah, blah. I'm sure we'll get there, but you ignore Barry?
No way.
Every day.
Barry, sweetie, baby. It's just that I'm, like, so fabulous, it's hard. Listen. Barry, honey, there's no reason you and I shouldn't be close. I mean, we're both beautiful, and we love things that make you beautiful. Instant besties, right?
Well, it would be nice to have someone to talk to about my latest obsessions. Oh, today it's Snail Mucin. You wouldn't believe the limitless beauty application Snail Mucin has.
I've gotta say, this actually might work. And just like that, the magic is gone.
Snail Mucin. Is that what it sounds like?
Come on, Bathsheba, be nice.
I am being nice. Someone should tell him when something is nasty so he doesn't embarrass himself.
Oh, it's far from nasty, darling. Are you going to allow me to explain, or would you rather this conversation ended here?
She looks at you, desperation in her gaze.
Do we... I mean, because, like, clearly she's not into this, but clearly also, like, we need her to get her horizons broadened so that she, you know, stops being so stuck up. So do we tell him to please continue, or that he should stop? I'm gonna say please continue. We're gonna... I think this is a case where we kind of give her a little bit of a push.
Thank you. As I was saying, Snail Mucin is a truly wondrous product. It's truly miraculous when it comes to dry skin. Here, why don't you try just this little bit? The Snail Mucin essence will make you a true believer.
He holds a small jar out to you, dipping a small applicator into it and lifting it up, letting the product slowly drip back down into the jar. It's not the most appealing sight.
I think I'm going to be sick. I'm out.
Bathsheba flees, leaving you and Barry alone.
Don't suppose you'd like to try the essence?
Yeah, you know what? Sure, why not?
Well, at least someone around here is open-minded.
I mean, what? You're gonna put a little snail goo on you? I've had worse things than snail goo on me in my time on this earth. Like, that's fine. I don't know that we made a friend out with Bathsheba doing that, but you know what? I'm fine with that. Whatever. Like, and like, if it's kind of gross, you can just wash it off afterwards. It's fine. It might be the time that we start just kind of going down the data decks and being like, oh, well, who's next? Oh. Do I want to do Stella for the last one of the day? She's not... It's gonna be a... Maybe we save that for next time, because, like, it's getting... This episode's getting long enough that I don't really want to do another day. But, like, we know it's not gonna end well. It's like, We had crazy Lucinda stuff being realized, and we had, Bodhi giving us a power, but, like, I don't know that we want her to ruin, like, and the old lady getting scammed hates us now because we tried to stop her. Whoops. So, Shelly. Shelly's fine. Shelly will, Like, yes, she's still, we're working on her problem and stuff, but, it's hopefully not gonna be like, that.
Shelly is pacing when you come upon her. When she spots you, she startles.
Hey, Shelly.
Hey, hey, hey!
She bounds over to you, arms wide open for a hug.
Brace her. Oh my god, what's that over there? Duck. Now! Hugs!
Shelly's embrace is absolutely crushing, but it's not just her raw power that makes you feel smothered. There's a desperation in her grip that makes you feel like you've entered a place you can never escape.
Getting a hug isn't the worst place to be, Like, if you're gonna go out, being crushed to death in a hug isn't the worst way to go. Like, it might not be the best, but it's not the worst.
The hug seems to last an eternity. Shelly's fingers sinking into your soft skin with a bruising force.
That said, Shelly, I'm trying to help.
She releases you eventually, but you're certain you'll be sore later.
Alright, you're really gonna love this. I stayed up all night thinking about how to explain what I go through in terms you'd easily understand.
Okay.
I borrowed a bunch of weights from Dunk to show you. He was so excited to help me, he practically threw them at me. If I wasn't as strong and positive as I am, my feelings might have been real hurt.
Yeah, I mean, they did have a little bit of a...
It's fine though, he just wanted to help.
If type of... Dude, people throw things at you a lot. I really respect your constant positivity. He definitely just wanted you to leave. Yep. Shelly, do people throw things at you a lot?
All the time, actually. It's probably because I'm so good at staying on the wall, even under pressure. But a weaker shelf than me might start to wonder, you know what I mean? Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. I got this yoga mat right here. If you don't mind, get on your hands and knees.
All right, we're doing this to it. I mean, to be fair, I mean, obviously it's gonna be a joke, and you're gonna be like, what? And should, talk about what she's actually planning to do. But I'm just saying, we've been talking with Sophia for a while. If Shelly wants to get in on that action too, I'm not saying no. Excuse me? Wow, hot. I'm not doing that. Yeah, we'll flirt with her just so, later on she'll be more amenable to flirting.
Hey, I'm glad you think so, but that's not the point, I promise.
Shelly waits patiently for you to lower yourself to the ground, or about as patiently as she can manage. You humor her, settling on your hands and knees on the yoga mat Shelly has brought for you.
Okay, great, excellent. Now the weights.
One by one, Shelly begins to carefully arrange weights across your back. They're heavy and precariously placed. One wrong move would send them tumbling to the floor.
Yeah, just like stuff on a shelf. I get it.
All right, how you feeling?
Stupid. Scared shitless. I'm a little nervous.
Only a little? You should be feeling scared. It's a lot of pressure to hold things up. But wait, there's more.
Shelly grabs a hold of the yoga mat with both hands, jerking it suddenly from side to side. The effect is not unlike a mini earthquake. It's all you can do to hold on to the yoga mat, your knuckles turning white with the effort.
How do we feel now?
Stressed, scared, angry, stressed. Very stressed.
Bingo! Imagine having to hold stuff up and you don't even have the proper foundation. Day in and day out, you gotta cling to a wall, not knowing whether today is the day you fall.
Shelly taps her forehead, switching swiftly from stress to a knowing smirk.
That's why I gotta be so positive all the time. Positivity won't keep stuff from falling, but it will help my fingers dig just that much harder into the drywall.
Can I get up now? Wow, what can't positivity achieve? You must be really strong. Yeah, you must be really strong. You got a compliment.
Heck, I am. But positivity is the real reason I'm so strong. Okay, time to reset.
Shelly frantically clears the weights from your back, helping you stand up again.
Thanks for seeing things from my perspective. Nobody else ever wants to listen long enough to get what I'm talking about. It's always, not now, Shelly, and please stop yelling at me, Shelly, and please leave before I have you escorted out, Shelly. I gotta take these back to Dunk now before he needs them again. But it was real nice talking shelf with you. Catch you on the flip side, my pal.
Yeah, that was a good end for the day, I think. Get a little bit of the muscle lady bossing you around, a little bit of emotional connection, you know, something for everyone. And you, what if I just want a soft, sensitive guy? Well, okay, not anything for you on that last interaction, but hey, that's me. I'm the soft, sensitive guy here. Look, hey, something for everybody. What if I wanted a body like Fabrizio's to look at? Shut up. I have nothing left to say to you. So, you know, thank you for everybody who came by, said hello on the stream. Thank you for everybody who watches this later on YouTube. What a wild ride this second one. What a wild ride for you, YouTube, this episode was. What a wild ride this second half of the stream was. But, you know, special thanks today for all the stuff we could do. Special thanks today go to Spungus.
Spungus!
I, Lucinda Loving, hereby declare...
I hate you!
I love you.
God damn, I got it wrong.